Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video. I just thought I'd film something quick to upload for you guys today, and what I basically want to do is to share with you the books that I have taken downstairs from the garage to put on my second shelf here. As you can see, these books right here. So I will be showing you the books that I have chosen from the garage to bring up to my house. So these books are going to be in no particular order. The first of which I have Alive by Scott Sigler, and I kind of like looked at this book and was like, I've had this for like a couple of years now since it was released. Why haven't I read this yet? And I felt like an urge to give it a read, so that's why I brought this book upstairs. The next book is Untamed by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. This is the fifth book that's in this series. I'm currently rereading it. I'm kind of rereading it quite slowly at the moment. I haven't picked a book up in this series for quite a while, and I was talking about this series to Ben just yesterday, and it kind of like sparked my love for this book again, so that's why I picked this book up, so that I can continue to reread this and go on in the series. I pretty much remember what happened last time, which is really good, but I look forward to continuing on with this one. Next of all, I picked up Isla and Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. This is the only one out of that little sort of romance trilogy that I haven't read. I have read Lola and the Boy Next Door and Anna the French Kiss, and I really loved both of those books. I don't know why I haven't read this book yet, so I need to get it read. Next of all, I picked up a recent purchase of mine, and that is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. I put this on my list of books to send up to my room because it's a recent purchase of mine for one, and I just sort of like felt myself lean towards this book, and I've heard really good things about it as well. The next book that I picked up from my garage is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, I attempted to read this like last year, I think, and I didn't get far into it. I know it's quite slow. Oh, I still got my bookmark from last time, so I got to page 63. So I'm going to have to start again from the beginning because I don't really remember what happened at all, but I remember kind of having a sort of feeling that I really liked it, so because it was a started but not finished book, that's why I put this on this list. This next book that I got out of my garage to go upstairs is another recent purchase of mine, and that is I Have Lost My Way by Gail Forman. This book just sounds really good, and that is honestly why I picked it up to go upstairs. I was just like, oh, I don't know, just I felt a real urge towards this book. The next book that I picked up was Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire, and I've had this book for years now, and I don't know why I haven't read it. I've heard like really good things about it, so yeah, so I picked it up because I also felt like I really wanted to give it a read soon, and hopefully I do. This next book I picked up because I've reread the first book not too long ago, so it will be easy to read this book, and that is The New Hunger by Isaac Marion, which is the prequel to Warm Bodies. And as you'll know, I've read Warm Bodies. I absolutely loved it, reread it not long ago. I think it was last year when I reread it, and I've also seen the movie like twice, so yeah, I'm refreshed, and this is a really short book, so be easy. The next book that I picked up is a book that I need to read this year anyway, but when I looked at it, I was just like, yes, this book needs to go upstairs. That's Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I've had this for a while as well. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I know there was a lot of controversy about this book when it came out, but for some reason when books have controversy, it gives me a real big urge to read it, and yeah, that's honestly why I kind of want to pick it up, because it just sounds awesome. Next of all, I picked up Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkeles. This is another book that is on a list of books that I need to read this year, and I've had this, yeah, I've had it pretty much since the beginning, so it's very bad that I haven't got this read yet, so I'm going to. The next book that I brought upstairs is The Farm by Emily Mackay. Again, another book that's on a book list of books that I need to read this year, and this it's got like vampires in it, and I'm all for vampires at the moment, so yes, The Farm by Emily Mackay, I'm excited. Next of all, I picked up an adult book, and that's All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. So I haven't read this book by her yet, and yeah, I've got a real big urge to give this a read, so I was leaning towards this book, so hopefully I can get to this one soon. This next book that I picked up my garage to bring upstairs is The Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson. I didn't get this book too long ago, but I literally saw it straight away and was like, yes, I want to read this soon, so hopefully I do. This next book will be a reread for me. I haven't read this book in ages. Again, I was talking to Ben about this book series and it just gave me a real big urge to give it a reread, and that is Unremembered by Jessica Brody. If you guys don't know me, it was one of the first books that I read on my channel and I raved about it so much, so I want to give it a reread. And look at this cover, it's really cool, so I'm looking forward to rereading this book. This next book, a lot of you guys would be really happy that I've got on this list, and that is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I've yet to give this book a read, and it's on a list of books that I need to read this year, so I am going to do it. This next book, again, it was in a box, so I was like opening up some boxes and I was like, okay, I need to pick a book from this box, and this book was the one that was leaning out to me. That is Too Late by Colleen Hoover. This is one that she's kind of self-published. It's really big and bulky, but yeah, I love Colleen Hoover's books, so I'm definitely all for this one. If I sound really bunged up, it's because as I've been moving, and obviously like the pollen and everything, it's just kind of like made my nose like really stuffy, so I'm sorry for that. The next book that I brought upstairs is Kittens in the Kitchen by Lucy Daniels. This is the first book that's in the Animal Arc series. It is a children's book, but I grew up reading these books and I never actually like finished them, and I ended up like getting them all on eBay. Unfortunately, they don't have them as ebooks, so that's why I don't have them all as ebooks. So hopefully one day when they're all published as ebooks, then I can have them all on my Kindle. But I just want to reread these books again. I didn't get to finish them all and I just would like to, so I put this one on the list. This next book will be a reread as well, and that is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. This is the first book that's in the Blood of Eden series, and I love this first book. I love the second book. I've yet to complete the trilogy, so yeah, I really want to reread this again, Vampires. So the other day I was like, I don't think I've actually read a book by Holly Bourne, yet I've had amazing things about her books and I do own a few of her books. So I ended up picking up Soulmates by Holly Bourne, and I was just like, well, this was the first Holly Bourne book that I actually purchased, so why don't I actually bring this one upstairs to give it a read. This next book, maybe some of you are going to be like really happy that I've put on this list, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas. This is the third book that is in this series, and I read the first and the second book and I really liked them, and this is a real hunk of a junk, but I need to continue on with this series, so that's why I put this book on. This next book is Scorched by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've had this book for a few years as well. Yeah, this I've had a few years and I just jumped at it because I love Jennifer Armentrout. This next book is What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I really liked My Life Next Door, and yeah, I haven't read any more by Huntley, so I picked this one up as I feel quite an urge to give it a read. This next book that I picked up is because I've heard really good things about it, especially considering that it's a standalone, and that is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. And yes, again, like vampires, and I'm all for it. This next book is again another recent purchase of mine, and that is Midnight Sun by Trish Cook. I was all for this book as soon as I picked it up. I was sold from like the first sentence on the back of the blab, and yes, so I'm very excited for this book. And this next one again is another recent purchase of mine, and that is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, which if you guys have been watching my videos you should have seen it was on my anticipated releases for 1 month. And yeah, so I am really excited to give this book a read. These next set of books are some review books that I need to get read. So this one is All These Beautiful Strangers by Elizabeth Clarefoth. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've no idea, but you guys would have seen this in a recent haul of mine. And yeah, so I really need to get this read. I'm very excited to get this read, as it sounds like really good. So super excited, and I hope that I do actually enjoy this book. The next book is going to be like pretty much the next book that I read, because the publisher has asked me to do something like really cool with the book. So it's The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green. A lot of you guys will be seeing this book around BookTube, and it's getting a lot of buzz already. I'm really excited to read it. This is the author that wrote Half Bad, and I've only read Half Bad, so I'm really excited to give this book a read. But so one of the publicists approached me and was like, hey, like, would you be interested in doing a giveaway for this? So I was like, oh my god. So I'm gonna read this and do a review, and then do a review giveaway sort of thing. So yeah, so this is gonna be like the next book that I read after Clockwork Angel. The next review book that I've got is Bad Girls with Perfect Faces by Lynn Weingarten, and this book sounds pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. The next review book that I sent upstairs is Always Forever Maybe by Anika Rose Reese. This book comes out in the summer, so I want to get this read. This next review book is Fragments of the Lost by Megan Miranda. This book just sounds really good, and I need to get this book read and reviewed. And this last review book is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, so I would like to get this one read and reviewed soon too. And the last two books I brought upstairs because they're Harry Potter books, and that is Harry Potter: A History of Magic. I've yet to read this big bulky book, but I'm really excited to. And the other one is Harry Potter: A Journey Through a History of Magic. So again, another sort of like big info packed book. And then once I've read these can go on my Harry Potter shelf, which is like straight across over there, and it will be good to sort of like complete my collection and say that I've read it. So there you go guys, that is one shelf of books that I went into my garage, and I've chosen the books that I have lent towards that I would like to read pretty soon. So I'm going to be picking and choosing from them for like my next few TBRs, hopefully. I don't know how it's going to go whilst living here, because at the moment it seems like I have a lot of free time here, which is really good, but I don't know how it's going to go like with my funds and with everything. So once I know like how many funds I'll get, I'll know like how much I can travel and how much I can sort of like spend in my personal life sort of thing. And I'm planning on being a bit more like sociable, so I could be busy, so I don't really know like how it's going to go, but I'm really excited all the same. I just wanted to share these books with you guys because I really wanted to do a video for you all, and I'm not going to be able to do a video for a little bit because I don't have internet yet until next weekend at least. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to upload this video, hopefully it doesn't take too long, and then I'm going to probably go to my nan's at some point next week to upload my weekly vlog. I'll see if I can do that. But that's all for this video. Sorry it's a bit of low quality because I filmed it on my phone, but it's the only way I can upload because I've got 4G. So yes, so do let me know down below in the comments if you've read any of these books, or if you'd be interested in me reading and reviewing them for you guys, and then I can sort of like bump them up on the TBR. Let me know what you guys are reading at the moment, what you've recently read, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see you next time. Bye!